I met a doctor in Denmark who deals with people that are in their last stages of life. Okay? And he has to tell the family, there's a few days left. There's a week left. There's 2 weeks left. It's better you take him home. It's better you take her home. He says, when I tell a Danish family, a Swedish family, a German family, you only have 5 days left or 3 days left. We don't think it's going to be that long. The person, the atheist who's dying, he says, I just want to go home and sit next to my garden. I like my garden. And it's okay, don't cry. And everybody else, you know what they do after he dies? After he dies, they have a party, they all drink beer, and they talk about, man, he was funny. This one time, I punched him in the face. And nobody's crying. They accept the death, and somehow in their head they tell themselves, he went back to Mother Earth. That's what they tell themselves. This doctor told me, the only people I have ever met who completely lose their mind when you tell them, they only have 3 days, they only have this many days. No, you have to do something. They cannot die. They cannot die. I don't accept this. They will not, no, they'll never die. That's my mom. That's my dad. That's my brother. You can't say that. You know who they are? The Muslims. The Muslims. Can't accept it. Losing their mind. Completely devastated. What does Allah say here? He says, إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ, the death that you are running so far away from, فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ, it's going to meet you. Allah was telling this to the Israelites because He's telling them the farther they got from their book, the more they weren't ready to meet Allah. And the more they wanted to stay alive here, because dying means you have to meet Allah. فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ, He's going to be meeting you. The purpose of revelation is to prepare me to meet Allah. That's its purpose. And when I forget that purpose, when I don't have a connection to that purpose, and it becomes rusty, then I become so lost in this life that I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. Then when I'm getting older, I'm really trying to look and feel younger because I can't let go. And when I get to a midlife crisis, I'm going to buy the car that I always wanted to buy when I was a teenager because I want to feel young again. And I'm going to do crazy things in my later years. When I was studying Surah Al-Ahqaf and a person becomes 40 and they turn to Allah, I studied the midlife crisis in psychology. People that turn a certain age and they realize this is the last chapter of their youth, right? This is it. And after that, you're an old man or an old woman. They do the craziest things. They do the wildest things because they're like almost unaccepting of the reality that death is coming. Death is looming. It's the saddest reality. Allah says, why are you running from it? You're going to meet me.